Rolling?
Yeah.
What up, Marco Polo, back in the lab. Got a new album dropping with Ruste Juxx called eXXecution, and today I'm gonna break down a beat that I made. So I got basic sounds, chopped up some piano, and the next thing I gotta find is drums, so we're gonna take it to the crates right now and listen to some breaks. I like that. I like that right there, but I'm gonna listen to some other ones first. I have it all sectioned off. These are all my drums from here to here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Shouts to Moss and Mr. Attic for putting me onto those drums. Those are crazy. I'll listen to one more, I'm gonna make a decision. I finally settled on one. It is actually going to be a loop, fuck it. You know, sometimes I find a drum loop that has enough bottom end in the kick and enough snap in the snare. It doesn't happen a lot. Usually I have to layer drums, put kicks under kicks, snares under snares, but I had this piano chopped up in 8 pads. And you know, the dope shit about chopping something up is you have more leeway, and you have more room to really manipulate a loop and change the rhythm and make it play what you want it to play as opposed to what it originally was. So once I had those rocking, I'm going to lay it down. Other sounds. I have this evil sounding horn. I got my low bass. I don't know if you can hear that. And then I got the synth bass. I usually try and stay away from the synth bass, but it worked for this shit, so. Basically, when I had the main rhythm rocking, I wanted to do the bass line for it. Usually when I'm doing my bass lines, it's, you know, simple setup on the MPC. I do the 16 levels. When I rock with the MPD, sometimes I'll just fuck around with it. If I have a beat and I think it needs some extra sounds, and I can't find them on a record, I will go to some synth shit that I have. Those are the unique sounds that separate, you know, great records from classic records, is all the little touches, you know. So this Mini Monster has definitely some cool shit. for cats that are holding on to the old school ways, I think it's dope. I think we should keep it with the MPCs and the SPs, and that's dope. But there's nothing wrong with exploring where it's going, and you know, so I'm always looking for new shit. And when you incorporate it, you know, you might hear a sound like this. By itself, it sounds kind of cheesy, but when you put it over, you know, some sample shit, it'll make sense. A lot of the time when I'm making beats too, I don't have an artist in mind. You know, like I know some people custom make tracks. Like I'll have an MC hit me up and be like, "Yo, I need something for a story joint, or you know, some street shit, or whatever. I need to do a love song." And I can definitely sit down and get in that vibe, but I make my best shit when I'm not thinking about anything. Just sit down and make a beat. And this is one of those beats that I had in the stash that I didn't know exactly what was gonna happen with it. I didn't really have a vision for it. But when Rusty heard this shit, he came through and laid it down with a dope hook. I'm about to play you, you know, what he did to it, a snippet at least. And then we decided to get rock and bumpy on it, and you know, the vision was complete.
Take money, shot callers, ballers, flashy rings, gold in their mouth, diamonds in their chain.
So yeah, once again, the joint is called Take Money, featuring Rockness and Bumpy Knuckles. Cop the eXXecution when it drops March 23rd. Peace.